Hello, YouTube. It's your girl, Lace Queen 511. Please consider liking this video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. So today we have some YouTube celebrity report. It's covering the story of Juice World. I wasn't initially going to cover this story because we pretty much all know what happened, but I looked through the actual report from TMZ, and I found something that was interesting, and I will add my 2 cents after I get done reading the report. So TMZ breaks the news. Juice World let out a gas before collapse. Autopsy report released. Juice World not only had several drugs in his blood when he passed away, but authorities found other pills on him. And according to the autopsy, his girlfriend described in stark detail his final moments. Cook County Medical Examiner released its report, which includes details on drugs in his system. As we first reported, Juice's cause of death was an accidental overdose of oxycodone and codeine. Both were at extremely high levels in his blood. The report also says he had promethazine and naloxone. Promethazine is an ingredient in codeine cough syrups, commonly used to make lean, but on its own can be used to treat nausea. The naloxone is the active ingredient in Narcan, which is used to counteract opiate overdoses. Juice received several doses of Narcan that morning. Police say someone in Juice's crew told paramedics on scene that they'd already administered it once, nasally. Authorities say he was bleeding from the mouth and nose when paramedics arrived. During transport in the ambulance, Juice stopped breathing. According to Chicago Fire Department, they tried CPR and more Narcan. When that didn't work, they tried another 2 milligrams of Narcan treatment. Juice's girlfriend, Alicia Leon, told authorities at Midway Airport that he had, quote, let out a gas and collapsed to the ground, end quote. An FBI agent searched his bags. As you know, they eventually found 70 pounds of marijuana in several suitcases aboard the private jet. Alicia also told cops on scene Juice had not been complaining of any illness prior to the seizures, but she also said he'd been struggling with a Percocet addiction for the last year. As we reported, police say others on the plane had told them Juice hurried and swallowed several Percocet pills when FBI agents first boarded the plane. Aside from the massive marijuana stash, the report says a nurse also found 9 oxytocin pills on Juice. That sounds odd, especially to anyone who's had a baby. Oxytocin is a natural occurring pleasure hormone in the body, but is commonly administered to induce labor. We're thinking it's a typo made at the hospital, and they actually meant the powerful opiate painkiller Oxycontin. We've got a call into the ME's office. One other detail, Juice World was wearing black nail polish with a white cross on both of his middle fingernails. And that is the end of that report from TMZ. So TMZ said in the report that they thought it was odd that he had oxytocin on him, and they were thinking it was Oxycontin. So I don't know if many people know that oxytocin is a newer form of treatment that is used to treat opiate withdrawals. Like it helps the cravings, it helps the anxiety from being, in detox of opiates. So oxytocin is a tocolytic, and they were correct with saying that it's typically given to mothers to stop their labor, or it can also induce labor depending on how your body reacts to it. But Oxycontin is in the opiate family. So we're talking about oxytocin. I just don't want anybody to be confused. So the tocolytic oxytocin, it's used to help opiate cravings, as I said. It helps the stress response and anxiety. So if you're detoxing off of opiates, you're not constantly craving the drug. And that's a lot of times what I've seen in the detox center, where patients physically, like, you're fine, your vitals are fine, you look fine, everything is fine, but your brain just cannot stop thinking about the drug, no matter if you're not going through bad detox or not. You just mind over matter, but it's kind of hard in the first few days because you're so used to taking a certain substance at a certain period of time. So I looked up the oxytocin, and it's dated back all the way to 2009, where they have research showing, excuse me, every time, showing research of how oxytocin is effective in opiate withdrawals. As I said, it helps with the stress and anxiety, and then the maladaptive process, which is the process of craving and obsessing over the drug because you don't have it near you or in your system. In a randomized study, 68 men found to be successfully treated when they were going through opiate detox. They actually were successful with the oxytocin to help them recover from opiate withdrawals. Now, the good part about the oxytocin is it intensifies orgasms, triggers thoughts, triggers bonding, trust, and physical touch, promotes attachment, eases stress, intensifies fond memories, boosts sexual arousal, reduces drug cravings, improves social skills, triggers protective instincts, induces sleep, fosters generosity, solidifies relationships, facilitates childbirth, breastfeeding, and all that good stuff. Now, so for every bad or every good, there's a bad. And the bad side, I was like, okay, so I was all sold. I'm like, I'll just take that for sport. Give me some oxytocin. But the bad side was actually it increases anger and other negative emotions. People become self-serving, dishonest, holding on to grudges, gloating, envy, malicious, envious, aggression, and it lowers your ability to think. You just think on instinct. You don't think things through. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that is terrible. So I just wanted to point that out, that if the ME's office, which I'm like, I would really be shocked if a high profile case this big had an accident that the nurse didn't know the difference between oxytocin and oxycodone, like that report wasn't read thoroughly. I would be shocked if, that was a mix up, but just know that oxytocin is a form of treatment for opiate cravings. And his mother did say in another article that, allegedly he was trying to battle his addiction. And I'm sure that if he was, then oxytocin being in his pockets was not an accident. But sometimes your craving for the drug is so much more than any withdrawal medication that they can give you. So, rest in peace to Juice Wrld. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day.